Yo, this is Ty, the official TAI. Welcome back to my channel. Today, in lieu of being purposeful, because that's what we do, right? That's what we do. Particularly, I'm here to talk about the 10K grant. I have so many frequent asked questions that this video finally is your frequent asked question for the EIDL loan program, which is really the grant. The EIDL grant, I should say. Yes, the EIDL grant. Frequent asked questions. Let's get it.
Yo, this is Ty. Welcome to the official TAI channel. Stay tuned.
The main frequent asked questions, okay? How do you become eligible? What does it take? If you get denied, what can you do? What about your credit? Does it really matter? Do you have to reapply? No, you do not have to reapply. Again, everybody, do not reapply if you've already done it. Just be patient. I know your hands is itching, your palms is itching. You're ready to get some money. However, I'm sure everybody's going to try to apply all at once. But I'm here to help you out. Rest assured you have until December 31st of 2021 to claim or file, for this grant, the $10,000 grant from the EIDL loan program. All right, let's start off with the basics. The EIDL program. It is designed, honestly, to help those that are sole proprietors, farmers, tribal entities, as well as gig workers with a little boost, the $10,000 allowance, to help you get to where you need to be, other than, obviously, the loan. But what I really want to get deep into is the Section 331 and Section 332 and tell you pretty much what is the difference between the EIDL loan program from the first stimulus package to the second stimulus package. Again, this is frequent asked questions, so if I say it, it's because someone asked. At any rate, I have Section 331 is a covered entity. You have to be an eligible entity as well as have 500 or less employees at your business. Again, this is under the first CARES Act in the beginning of 2020 that was distributed to us. Now, moving forward to this second stimulus package, and they've obviously revised a few words in Section 331, the covered entity is everything that's a part of Section 332, which is the eligible entity, the business with 500 or less employees, and of course you can be a sole proprietor, you can be a contractor, independent worker, gig worker, which is a part of your second stimulus package. You have to be a covered entity, which means everything from Section 332 we bring over to 331, except you have to have 300 or less employees, not 500 as original. 300 or less. That was a controversy from one of my comments that it was 500. Correction. That was actually from, what you're speaking of, was actually from the first CARES Act that was distributed to us from the first stimulus package. However, the second stimulus package, it's now 300. Again, they're trying to target the mom and pop stores. They're trying to target those in these low income areas that was really hit. So for the new CARES Act in Section 331, you have to be eligible entity plus apply for the loan, be located in a low income community, and your economic loss, your financial loss has to be 30% or more. And you have to be able to prove that with any 8 consecutive week period. You can also then show that for that preceding 8 weeks, you took a dive in income. So you can show that in your financial statements and things like that. However, I do want to stress that when you apply for this, once this portal opens, you must click or you must put in there that you want the full $10,000 allowance, credit, grant. Okay, you have to put that in there because that's pretty much what went wrong last time with the first CARES Act. Not that you were really given a choice, but there was a little section where you would check the mark saying, yes, I would like to receive grants or allowance, whichever way it was worded, up to $10,000. And that's where the room for error came in at. It is $10,000, period, Pooh. Okay, not up to $10,000 and not $1,000 per employee. The first priority for the SBA will go towards those that were already approved from the first CARES Act, from the first stimulus package. So if you were approved and you got the loan and you was only given, let's say, $1,000 per employee, whatever that difference thereof is for the $10,000, you will be given those funds first. So rest assured, the SBA will be contacting you. I don't know how. We have to wait till the portal opens and the SBA gives us more information online. But it does say that the SBA will contact you. You do not need to reapply if you are already approved. I stand corrected if I if I misguided anyone, which is why I let you know I am not a professional. I am here for entertainment purposes, and this is just to give you information. This is not to tell you that I'm a lawyer. This is not to tell you that I'm a professional. I am just here for your entertainment. Take it and do with it as you please. The second priority for the SBA goes out to those that received the loan. However, they never got any money for the grant because the funds were already exhausted. Again, the second priority for the SBA is to give the $10,000 to those that were giving nothing. However, they were given the loan, okay, or they were approved for the loan. You are then second in queue to be given that $10,000 because it is guaranteed to you and you already were approved for it. So just wait, or you can just stay tuned with me and like, comment, subscribe, and share. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And one more time, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Holla at your girl. Stay updated with me. Let's move on to the next questions. Everybody else. When does everybody else get paid? The new applicants, things like that. That will be the third wave. Okay, SBA is first going to give the difference to those that did not get the full $10,000 because you're already approved. That's less work they got to do. Second, the second in hand, or the second in line, would be those that didn't get anything at all or didn't get any allowance at all but was approved for the loan. You will now, because you're already approved from the first CARES Act, you were already approved. So you will get that full $10,000. Third would be all other covered entities. So basically, the new people that's signing up, things like that. You will be third in line. Also, we all stand corrected. You just need to be eligible for the program to receive the loan. Yes, before it was told that you had to be approved for the loan. That's not right. You just have to be eligible for the loan. Do you meet that criteria? Are you a small gig worker, but you kept all your receipts? Are you a mom and pop store that had to close down for the last 6 months? As long as you can prove that there was a decline in your income of 30% or more than likely you're going to be good as far as location and the type of business and things like that as well, of course. SBA has 21 days to let you know yay or nay. If you're getting approved, or if not, tell you why. Tell you exactly why. Because if you are declined for your credit and they tell you that, you actually, if this is the case, you can actually let them know. My credit dropped because I had to use all my credit cards and exhaust all of my resources to maintain my life during this COVID. Okay? So if you can prove that, then you can implement that. So unfortunately, no. If you were denied for bad credit, you will not be eligible for this loan program. Unfortunately, you will not be eligible for this loan program. Again, why? Because one of the requirements is the credit. And the credit score that they go by is a 570. And they go by your credit score. They don't go by FICO. They go by your credit score of a 570. Anything below that, you would have to prove that your credit was affected directly because of COVID. Okay? If you cannot prove that, then unfortunately you will not be able to receive the grant nor the loan from this EIDL loan program. And last but not least, how does the SBA approve you? What makes them approve you? What triggers? What anything? Well, the number one thing, just as I just talked about, is your credit score. People, it really is important to keep your credit up. It really is important to pay your bills, make a payment plan, or defer. How is a determination made? How do you get approved? One, you can be approved solely based off your credit. If your credit is above the 570, they can go ahead and approve you just based off of that solely. Okay, so if your credit is above a 570 and obviously you meet all the other criteria, they can stop at that point, but you personally have to make sure you obviously can reach the rest of the criteria. They can use alternate methods to determine your eligibility or your likeliness of being able to repay this loan. Literally. Again, they have to do it based off the loan before they just give you the grant. You have to be able to show or prove that you have the potential to make these payments back. And by way of doing that, they are in connection with the U.S. Treasury. They can simply have your financial records pulled to see, one, proof that the business even existed, if it is connected to your name, and your earnings. Yes, this all can be tracked. This all can be verified. Again, they have 21 days to get back to you. So have integrity when you do this, people. Have integrity and make sure your numbers match. But most importantly, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And for the third time, like, comment, subscribe, and share to your girl. I need the algorithm of YouTube to know that the official TAI exists. And I can't do that without you. So if you actually really stayed on to the end of this video, go ahead and put a comment and say, I was here for the long run, Ty. Literally, TAI.